Today we're going to talk wedge yardages, wedge distances, wedge swings. So if you're somebody who's kind of hitting your wedges pretty well but you're struggling with that distance control, that's really important for scoring. This video is going to be for you. Let's go. Okay, so this video is actually inspired from a lesson I had with my own coach recently. And it's all about how we judge our wedge distances with what swings we use for each club. Kind of develops what's called a wedge matrix. So I'm going to talk you through that today. Before we get going, hit like, hit subscribe, notification bell if you want to see the content coming up. So firstly, I've got 3 wedges in my bag. I've got my 48-degree wedge, I've got my 52-degree wedge, and I've got my 58-degree wedge. Like any iron, when we hit these full, we get a certain yardage. So roughly for me it's like 115 carry on my 58-degree wedge. We have what's called wedge systems. So that is how we hit shots less than what the full yardage goes. So for instance, I personally use a swing where I go hands hip high, through to hip high. I go then chest, through to chest. And then I go shoulder, through to shoulder, and then full swing. I do that with all 3 wedges, so you can imagine that starts to build up quite a number of yardages that I can choose from. Some of them might be close to each other, but because of less loft, they actually get there in different ways. So my 48-degree hip to hip might go the same distance as my 52-degree chest to chest, but it gets there a little lower, so it's always going to get there into wind. If you are someone who hits a wedge as well but struggles to judge the distance, a wedge system is a really great way to dial it in. Well worth popping to a range, a top tracer range or something, or even booking with a pro, sort of getting your distances on a launch monitor. Even ask them about different wedge systems. I'll show you one today, but there's plenty more. So for instance, you can go, some people like a clock system. So you can go 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, through to the corresponding number on this side. Even effort as well. So you're just thinking about the effort you're putting in rather than how far you're going back. That's more of like percentage system, but plenty of them, no right or wrong. Find out what's best for yourself. I'll hit mine now, throw some numbers up. I'll speed this bit up because it's not going to be very interesting watching me hit wedges. A little side note halfway through this, pay attention to my shorter shots, so my hip to hip, chest to chest. My stance width is a little narrower, helps me kind of shift my weight to my left side a little easier, keep rotating through the shorter shots because we haven't got a lot of time really with obviously a club only travelling from hip to hip and chest to chest. Okay, so here's my numbers, and you can start to see how that will really help me out on the course. So all these sort of awkward yardages, we call them, they become a little bit easier because you start to commit to a swing with a wedge rather than kind of just trying to feel what 50 yards or 60 yards, whatever it might be. With regards to kind of keeping on top of your numbers as well, so you're always knowing what the swing feels like and how far that's going to go with a particular wedge. You might be saying, I haven't got enough time to practice it. Well, the best way to do it is actually in your warm-up. So I've got 20 balls or so here. I have my 120 at the range. I'm going to clip 20 away to get warmed up anyway. You can start picking your 52-degree wedge, wherever it might be, and you're going to be looking at your hip to hip, just to get loosened up. And you're going to try and hit that yardage. You might go through the 20 balls, always picking the yardage, always picking a swing. It's going to help you keep on top of the numbers, and help you loosen up before your range session as well. So you can do it every session. It's a great way to save time and great way to stay sort of dialed in with those scoring clubs. So that's it for today. Nice and short one, but a really, really valuable one. Like I say, it can really dial these scoring clubs in. You'll see to those numbers, your scores drop in pretty rapidly if you get on top of these. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.